Next, I have the pleasure of introducing to you Jay Franco. Jay is a force in the marketing and communication field in Houston, where she is a member of the Sci-Fair Express Network. When Jay founded the Franco Innovations media and marketing firm, she didn't have any experience in working in an agency. So she built the agency she wanted. FIMM has an intentional focus on creating real opportunities for women to work with dignity, earn for a living, and build sustainable futures for themselves and their family. Jay believes a successful company did not have to come at the expense of her employees' overall well-being. And the proof is in the pudding, as they say. FIMM has showed exponential growth year over year in achieving 87% client retention in 2024. It has also been named the best marketing firm in Houston for the past 3 years. So I guess it's not a fluke. In addition to her professional successes, Jay is an avid community. I'm sorry, my voice actually is triple today. Jay is an avid community volunteer where she lends her skills to professional organizations, Latino-owned business, and small nonprofit companies. Jay, will you please come up to the podium and give your
Growing up, female, minority, teen mom, single parent, divorcee. And on top of that, being told that I was too young, not experienced enough, and even that I didn't belong in the room. Those voices were loud. But the loudest challenge that I have faced is self-doubt. Believing those lies made me play small, minimize myself, and even settle for less than I was capable of. One of the biggest challenges that I have faced was working in corporate, pouring 12 years into a company that I loved dearly, earning not just one, but 2 master's degrees along the way, and still being dismissed and overlooked. The turning point came when I stopped chasing validation from others, and I started to believe in myself. And just as importantly, I surrounded myself with women who believed in me before I even believed in myself. Through ABWA, I found mentors like Nicole Travis, Sherry Kendrick, the late Sherry Parrick, and many of you sitting here today. Women who didn't just tell me, "You got this, girl." They looked me in the eye and they said, "Don't discount yourself." That kind of belief changed everything. It allowed me to step into leadership, speak on stages, grow my business, and serve my community with confidence. So what was my greatest challenge? It wasn't the glass ceilings, or the long hours, or the critics, or all the no's that I've gotten along the way. It was silencing that voice that said I wasn't enough. That same voice that some of you may still hear today. I chose it, I overcame it by choosing belief over doubt, belonging over isolation, and becoming the woman that I once doubted but had in me all along. Because when we believe, when we belong, we don't just succeed, we become.
And a big thank you to all the top 10 businesswomen for making a difference and inspiring stories. Of course, we have one final announcement before we leave today, and that is naming the American Businesswoman. This special award is announced every year, and like every year, it was extremely close. The 2026 American Businesswoman Award goes to so much into me. And it's because of you that I'm here. Do you know when I came to ABWA, it's one of those things like I showed up and I thought they needed a marketer. I didn't know they needed a board member. So it was part of a reformation. And I didn't even know about it. My very first meeting, I sat there and Renee Street showed up at our first meeting. And I was like, who's that? And at the same time, there were a lot of women that were campaigning as well. Rebecca Dollinger, Carol Brace, Julie Berja, so many other amazing women. And I'm sitting there like, what am I doing here? And I looked up at them and I was hearing their campaign message. And I said, one day, I'm gonna be just like them. And when this year's theme came out in January, it resonated so much because that little girl that sat in that very first meeting 8 years ago is not the woman that I am today. And I remember getting on the treadmill the day after the Just in Time, and I was thinking about the amazing theme for this year.
And I was thinking about how much my belief has grown, how I found belonging like I never have before. I never felt that I ever belonged. And I was on that treadmill and almost lost my step on the treadmill because I was working that day. And I missed my step and I shrieked so loud and I said, I'm becoming. But just know, for all of you who are new here, who still don't know what you're doing here, it's okay. They'll all tell you what you're doing here. And they'll all tell you what to do next. And what application you need to turn in. And you just kind of get told all the time, but it's incredible. The more they tell you what to do, the more that you start becoming the woman that you always wanted to be.
I used to sit around and do some pictures and things like that. As we approach the end of today's celebration, we invite you to join us back here this evening for another opportunity to celebrate our members' Best Practices Awards.
Yes.
We will be recognizing 26 chapters who have achieved a best practicing level this year. As always, following awards will be the NWLC dance party. You don't want to miss. Oh, who clicked this in? I'm not. No, I was gonna say, I think you guys owe me because when I was in that room yesterday doing all the calculations for the elections, I hear there was like some dancing.
Yes.
And I'm really kind of peeved I missed it. So you guys also, we do need everybody to exit the room after this and sign some pictures because we have to flip the room. And the next session will start in.
Supposed to start at 10:30, so we will get started as soon as we.
As soon as we can flip the room. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that concludes today's celebration.